Welcome to the first in a series of reports across Latin America. We're starting here in Tijuana. Not only is it the final stopping point for many migrants trying to reach the US, it's also the place many of those deported from the US end up having to call home. In this report, we take you into their world, and we introduce you to one woman who even decided that life was better on this side of the border. Tijuana's beach draws visitors from across Mexico. But so too does the wall on the border with the US. This part of the barrier has become a canvas for artists who oppose it, and a meeting point for separated families who find themselves within touching distance of one another. Hugo Castro, an activist with the rights group Border Angels, sees them come and go.
The only part of the body that can pass through this hole is the pinky finger. That's how they greet each other. The fingers cross through the hole like this. They call it the pinky promise greeting. The promise that one day they'll be able to see each other again properly.
But the wall doesn't only attract families desperate to be reunited. For migrants fleeing conflict, it's the last obstacle to reaching safety on the other side.
Lately, there's been an increase in forced migration, people who have fled to save their lives.
Those who have fled conflict often fear going back. Instead, they wait in shelters like this one, founded by Jose Garcia. He offers families a temporary refuge before they set out to cross the border.
Where is she? We're going to put the shoes and clothes over here. Normally the migrants come with hardly anything, whether it's because they're crossing the border, because they've been deported. They come with nothing more than the clothes they're wearing.
Some deportees decide to stay, stuck in limbo, in a city they're forced to call home. Esther Morales lived illegally for 10 years in Los Angeles. She was deported, but her daughter was allowed to stay. Esther decided to stay in Tijuana, where she runs a restaurant not far from the border.
I can't go back because I've been deported 9 times. It was easier before to cross. Now there's no way I can go back.
With prison no longer a threat, the 58-year-old has found in her restaurant a source of comfort.
In the future, it would be nice if the restaurant has more clients, more than now. I'd like more money to be able to take holidays and see my daughter. That's the future I'm dreaming of.
For now, Esther has become an activist herself, helping out deportees who, like her, once lived on the other side of the border. That's it from Tijuana. In our next report, we'll take you to one of Latin America's most dynamic urban hubs. Join us as we continue our road trip in Mexico City.